Good morning, students. This is Kanak Rastogi. I am a science teacher. Today I will start chapter number 3, skeletal and muscular system. Joints. What is joints? आगे पिक्चर देखिए. Why is Jack having difficulty in picking food from his plate? He is not able to move his elbow. Why? Our body contains hard and rigid structures. These are called bones. You can feel them by gently pressing some of your body parts. Bones cannot bend as they are hard and rigid. So, how can we bend or move our body parts? We can move our body at places where two parts of our body seem to be joined together. Such places are known as joints. Okay. More about body movements. Body movements. Now let's start. We can walk, run, not skip, jump, pull, push, and perform a variety of body movements. Joints help in moving body parts. But can we move all our body parts in the same manner? Let's try an activity and find out. Types of joints. You watch it. Skeletal. Observe the movement in each of the games highlighted here. Skull. You see here? Skull. Backbone. Backbone देख रहे हो आप? This is backbone. Knee. Did you notice any difference? In terms of movement type, there are three kinds of joints in the human body. Fixed joints, slightly movable joints and movable joints. Watch this carefully. Fixed joint. No movement. Do not allow any movement. These are found between the bones of the skull. Okay, fixed movement. Fixed joint है ये. The major function of fixed joint is to provide protection. Slightly movable joints allow only a little movement of the body part of the joints between the bones of the backbone are slightly movable. These joints provide support to the body part. The occurring joints can move freely. The knee joint is a movable joint. Let's explore movable joints. Did you know? Of the two jaws that surround our mouth, we can move only the low jaw. The upper jaw is fixed in the skull and cannot move. Ball and socket joint. Watch it. You take a plastic ball and push a pencil into it. Put the ball in a bowl and rotate it. Observe that the pencil can move freely in all directions. Along with the ball, can you think of body parts that show similar movement? Movement the shoulder joint and an hip joint allow free movement of the arm and the leg in many different directions. देखो ये हैंड This type of joint is called a ball and socket joint. This is ball and socket joint. Remember, ball and socket joint. In this joint, a ball-like structure, yes, at the end of the one bone fits into a hole of socket at the end of another bone, thus allowing free movement. This is how the joint moves. Pivotal joint. How many joints do you need to carry out these movements? Neck movements. Neck movements. These neck movements are carried out by only one joint, the pivotal joint. In this joint, the cylindrical part of one bone fits into a ring-like structure in another bone. This allows the first bone to have partial rotation. This is how the joint moves. Hinged joint. Observe the movement of the hinges of a doll. The hinges of the door, loud movement in only one direction. Which parts of our body move like door hinges? The elbow and knee joints move like a door hinge. This type of joint is known as a hinge joint. Okay, hinge joint in only one direction. Only one direction की होती है. This is how the joint moves. Leading joint. Jet is poor with numbers. He still uses his fingers for addition. Let's look at the bones of his hands and find out what types of movement are happening there. The bones of our wrists are flat. They allow movement of the wrist and fingers as they rub over each other. These joints are called gliding joints. This is how the joint moves